Hello activists, welcome to the Action Channel. My name is Ramadan Jailani. Jadi gini ceritanya. Yesterday, I met someone who concerned about literacy in Indonesia. Not because people cannot read books, not because people cannot write essays. He asked me a simple question. What if literacy is not only about reading and writing? What if literacy can start from something even simpler? You know, listening to someone's story. That question stayed with me. And today, I want to introduce you to a community that believes stories can heal, connect, and empower young generations.
Jadi gini ceritanya.
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 Jakia was born from a simple but powerful question. Why does literacy in Indonesia often feel disconnected from our daily lives? In some countries, like those in Scandinavia, people there are grow up surrounded by books and long winters. Their environment pushes them to read and write, so that reading and writing becomes a habit. Indonesia is different. We are not surrounded by silence. We are surrounded by conversations. We gather, we talk, we listen. Indonesia has a long tradition of oral culture. And Jakia was created to explore more about that culture through storytelling.
Nah kalau di Indonesia sendiri, sayangnya kita kan nggak kepepet ya oleh lingkungan gitu kan. Tapi mungkin ada salah satu cara literasi yang paling oke, yang lebih sesuai sama kita semua, yaitu dengan budaya tutur. Mungkin kita emang nggak suka menulis, kita mungkin emang nggak suka membaca, tapi mungkin kita suka berbicara dan suka mendengar.
Jakia is not a public speaking class, so no pressure to be perfect, and no demand to sound professional, and no requirement to impress anyone. Instead, Jakia is an open space, a safe space where people can speak, where people listen.
Jadi di sini aku pengen orang-orang itu mungkin kalau bisa kayak orang yang pengen jadi latihan content creator in a way. Jadi mereka yang ingin mencari wadah biar ngobrolnya nggak hanya lancar di depan kamera ketika bikin konten, tapi juga lancar ngomong ketika di depan orang secara impromptu, secara tiba-tiba gitu.
Every activity in Jakia has two sessions. The first is role playing. Participants introduce themselves with a different name. They also may change some parts of their story. But one thing is a very important rule. The emotion must be real. This creates safety. When people do not feel exposed, they will honest. And when they feel honest and safe, sometimes they become more open.
Jadi aku tuh percaya kalau orang-orang itu kalau langsung diajak ngomong, langsung disuruh ngomong di depan umum, pasti mereka tuh nggak pede. Nah, caranya gimana sih biar mereka yakin, biar mereka itu bisa lebih loose gitu. Jadi alias mereka tuh harus memperkenalkan dengan nama lain. Jadi ada rules di Jakia. Kamu boleh menambah-nambah ceritamu, kamu boleh mengurang-urangi ceritamu, kamu boleh mengubah ceritamu, asal perasaannya harus nyata.
After that comes the second session, the open mic. In this session, participants are invited one by one to step forward and tell their story out loud. They may still use a different name, and they may still separate their real identity from the story they tell. In this space, empathy is practiced. In many ways, Jakia becomes a form of free group healing where people realize that their struggles are shared.
Mereka jadi lebih loose, lebih nyata, lebih apa adanya gitu. Tujuannya apa sih? Tujuannya kita bisa berlatih berempati.
Participants are joining Jakia for the first time simply out of curiosity and burnout. At first, there was fear, nervousness, and doubt. But after the session, they felt lighter, more confident, and more comfortable expressing themselves in front of others. Because before speaking on stage, Jakia helps people breathe, reflect, and feel accepted. People not only learn about how to speak, but they also learn how to be heard.
Awalnya pasti ya grogi, takut gitu ya. Tapi setelah aku ikut acaranya, ternyata itu bener-bener menyenangkan banget. Kita nggak cuman belajar public speaking, tapi belajar banyak hal. Mulai dari cara mengekspresikan diri, kemudian cara buat percaya diri juga, Dia itu benar-benar bermanfaat buat anak muda yang kayak kita.
Jagia stands on three core values: anonymity, honesty, and authenticity. It is not about sounding smart, it is about being real. Confidence comes later. First thing first, people must feel comfortable enough for being themselves.
So bisa dirangkum nilai-nilai di yang ada dalam Jagia adalah anonimitas, menjadi diri sendiri, dan menjadi jujur. Bedanya Jagia sama kelas public speaking yang lain itu bukan kayak kamu harus perfect, kamu harus A, I, U, E, O, artikulasi, confidence, lalala. Enggak, menurutku yang harus diselesaikan, yang bisa difokuskan di Jagia ini dulu adalah rasa percaya diri, rasa menerima diri sendiri, dan bisa mengekspresikan dengan bebas di panggung yang tersedia.
Di situ kita bermulai dari ada sesi journaling psikolog biar kita tuh nggak grogi, nggak deg-degan. Nah di situ kita jadi lebih enjoy sebelum kita open mic.
So, if you have a story that you have never dared to tell and you want a space where your voice matters, Jagia is definitely for you. Come not to impress, come not to compete. You come to listen and to be listened to. Because sometimes the most powerful literacy is the courage of telling the story and the kindness of hear someone else's. Step into Jagia, speak, be seen, belong. Jadi gitu ceritanya.